So PS4 Pro support. We've already talked about this some on the forums and been answering questions for that. It also works. We have this type of similar support for the new Xbox as well, the Xbox One S. But on the PS4 Pro and I believe Xbox One S, definitely PS4 Pro. We'll have to get the details for you guys in the patch notes, but this is good here. 1080p with 30 FPS cap, 1080p with 60 FPS cap. That means, yeah, the game runs most of the time at or near 60 FPS. It has some drops, but you can cap it at 60 FPS. So if you're serious about maintaining consistent 60 FPS frame rate on there at 1080p, you're going to be running at that most of the time. It runs really great. You guys who have a PS Pro are good. Now, I've also been asked to tell you by our friend Scott Velasquez. A lot of you know him as SSSMG. Highly involved in a lot of our community live forums. The guy, he has personally done a lot of effort on the type of performance increases we're putting in this patch. And performance is better across the board. This is not something that is exclusive to PS4 Pro or the Xbox One S. Performance increases across the board. Now, the PS4 Pro, because it supports, it can also run native 4K at 30 frames per second cap. So no upscaling or checkerboarding. It is a native resolution there. And of course, it doesn't do 60 FPS at that. But if you have a big 4K monitor, you have a PS4 Pro, you want to see Battleborn running at 4K resolution, it's a very beautiful experience. So you can cap that at 30.
It's gorgeous. Beautiful.
You can cap that at 30. You can play with that, a good that. But if you're a serious competitor, now on all platforms, all console platforms, you're going to be able to do that 60 FPS cap. It'll maintain very close to 60 FPS. We have a couple of maps, like a lot of you are familiar with some of the challenges we've had with the Echelon map and all that. Some of those we're still going to have situational frame drops, but you're going to see a performance enhancement across the board, and that even includes PC players. PC players, because of the type of optimization we've done on this, while you don't have the same cap options as the console players, you guys will see a good frame rate increase across the board. And we can't wait to get that into your hands, to hear about that, and to hear if there's any weird, you know, every once in a while there's a video card. I know we've had some challenges with AMD cards in the past. We've gone back, we've looked at those, we've worked with those, we've tried to increase and enhance everything. So you guys are going to see hopefully a big enhancement in frame rate across every map, across every mode, in all the situations. Some of that's included optimizing effects, curtailing the effects down a little bit. You know, a few patches ago we did give you the option in your gameplay options to even manually go and set the effects down. So now, if you want to run Battleborn at the optimal frame rate especially for a competitive player, you just like to get it as smooth as possible. We've done a lot of work, put a lot of options in your hand for controlling that experience and making it as smooth as possible.
Excellent. That's great.